you got to have friends. The feeling's oh so strong.
Our lab today involves the phylum Mollusca, or mollusks, the soft-bodied animals. They all have a muscular foot and a mantle that makes the shell. We're looking at snail, conch, whelk, and other shells from our students' seashore collections. These gastropods, or univalves, have a single shell with a sharp file-like mouthpart called the radula to get its food. The next class of mollusks, the bivalves, are two-shelled filter feeders. We have scallop, oyster, clam, and mussel shells to record, being careful to show how they must have looked when alive with their two hinged shells. We label the parts of a preserved squid that represent the cephalopods, the head-footed mollusks. It has a well-developed brain and eyes, suction cups on tentacles, and moves by jet propulsion. We also carefully draw a chambered nautilus shell as an example of the only cephalopod that has an outer shell. What are you working on?
I'm working on the cephalopod.
Okay, what do you have in your hand there?
A squid.
Anything special that you want to show us?
It has its eye spots right there, and it has suction cups on its tentacles, and it has 10 tentacles.
Okay, it's got 10 tentacles, it's got wonderful eyes. I'm going to zoom in on it, so hold it nice and steady. Okay, you can see those tentacles, the two long ones that are like paddles. Great. Our lab today investigates the phylum of Echinoderms, the spiny-skinned animals. All are marine, have radial symmetry, bodies shaped like spokes of a wheel, and great powers of regeneration. We're examining, recording, and labeling the parts of preserved sea stars, sand dollars, and sea cucumbers. For self-defense, the sea cucumber shoots out its intestines to entangle its predator.
I'm working on the sand dollar.
Okay, and we'll zoom in on that one. Tell us more about it.
On the bottom is its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And its ears.
Mm-hmm. And it's all covered with spines. Leslie, what are you working on?
I'm working on the sea star. This is the cystid right here.
Okay, we'll get that nice and close. Okay, and that's where the water pumps in and out so the 2 feet can work.
Yeah. This is the eye, so it can see.
Okay.
It has it on all of its 2 feet.
Okay, and it's the end of each arm, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
These are its spines.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to turn it over and we'll see what the 2 feet look like?
Sure.
A little slippery there. Okay.
This right here is its mouth. And these coming down each arm is 2 feet.
Very nice. Okay. Okay, and Sierra, what are you working on?
I'm working on the sea cucumber, and right here are its 2 feet.
Okay, we're going to zoom in on that also. Okay.
And if a predator was trying to eat it, it would shoot out its intestines, and the animal would get paralyzed. It would get tangled up in its intestines, and then it would scooch away, and it moves very slow, and then it has a great way of regenerating, so it would remake another intestines.
Oh, you got to have